Hey there, Elizabeth Berry, and I am reminding you to get out of your own way. What does it mean to get out of your own way, and why do I say that? I am an executive business coach focusing on vulnerability and going beyond ego. I help career transition employees, executives, managers, and teams find that balance between career height, right? Because I work with a lot of C-suite executives and people who make a lot of money. And when you are at the place where you're at the height of your career, you're loving what you're doing, sometimes you feel like there is something missing, and I help bring that out of my clients. And it's really fantastic to be able to work with people in executive roles. And I like to use the idea of getting out of your own way as doing as such, as calling an executive coach and saying, I'm doing really well, but something's missing. And having that vulnerability, having that safe space to do that is really important, because sometimes we are in our own ways. I know that there are so many times where I'm in my own way. I'm just holding myself back from something, and maybe I'm allowing negative habits or patterns of other people just talk to me the way they need to talk to me. And it's not until we step into our ways and really figure out a plan of action to say, I'm not going to allow that anymore. I'm going to set boundaries that will make a difference in my life, in my career, in my relationships. And it is then that we thrive. It is then that we grow and we transition, and we find that adulting is a lot more fun than it used to be when we just let all this stuff bother us and become heavy on our backs. And as I think about the beginning of this week and think about the art of getting out of our way, the art of being vulnerable enough to say, I'm going to hire a business coach like Elizabeth Berry, it's really a wonderful thing to do, to step into that vulnerable space. Sometimes we don't want to know, we don't want to admit that we have weaknesses or flaws, but I will tell you that just from the response alone from my recent book, The Kind Communicator, my clients are using the word kind communicator. My readers and fans are writing in and saying, kind communication is really powerful, and I'm using it at the office and in my relationships, and I'm really getting what I desire. And this is great. That's exactly it. Kind communication, soft skills to become a better leader, become a better communicator. That's what it's all about. You take away the allowing and you put into place the stronger habits that make us better leaders with integrity, with dignity. I work with a lot of females in executive roles. They have grace, they have charisma, and maybe they were once like the stressed out one. Maybe they were once the girl in the back of the room that didn't say anything, but really had a lot to say in her heart, but was intimidated by the men in the room. The men in suits can be really intimidating. I remember there was one time where I was pitching, I can actually probably see it right here, Jersey City Medical Center. I was meeting with the CEO and pitching their team on this campaign, and we went in there hundreds of times, not hundreds, maybe like 5. I exaggerate my numbers, and I was coming with my team of men, and it was me, and we're sitting around this team of like maybe 10, and everyone's in suits. And I walked into the room, and I said to myself, holy shit, how am I gonna do this? And then I just said to myself, I looked at the intimidation, and I was like, they're just wearing suits. It's just it. They could be normal people. They could like to drink tea like me, or like to have a martini or a whiskey at a bar, and they could like all the nice movies that I like. And it's just when we take ourselves down to this normal human level that we allow our fears to just kind of go away. And that's what I write about Beyond Ego. I have a podcast called Beyond Ego. It's my umbrella brand on top of all of my books, inspired by Hay House. And it's really just a way for us to step out of our fears and into our authenticity, understanding that we could be a badass, we can be an executive, we can be someone who knows what they're doing, but we can also have weaknesses, we can have flaws, we can have fallacies, we can make mistakes, and we can also not know where our purpose is. Like, where the heck did it go? Our purpose comes and goes in life so many times, and there's different paths, and Robert Frost said it best, where the path diverged, and which road did he take? The road less traveled. I mean, there are so many options for us on any given day to make one choice or the other, go right or left, up or down, north or south. And I guarantee you that the more that you dive deeper into yourself, the more you go beyond ego, the more your fears dissipate. And it's not like they're not going to be there. They're going to be there, but you're going to face it. Just like I walked into that room and I saw those men in suits and I was thinking, wow, how am I going to nail this proposal? And then I just looked at them and just like as normal people, and I was like, I'm freaking smart. I know what I'm doing. I'm a marketer. I'm a brand specialist. I can brand them. I came up with a great campaign. My team and I really did some fun stuff, but it wasn't until that I got out of my own way and allowed myself to shine in my authenticity. And whether they liked my authenticity or not, that's not the point. The point is that I shone in the room. You gotta, who are you not to bring your light? Marianne Williamson, right? So I hope that you have a great day. I hope that you're embracing your lights. And if you are in a career transition, if you want to leave your job, if you left your job, or you're looking for something and you just know that you want something better and bigger, and you don't want to allow what you used to allow, you don't want to work until 7:30, 8 o'clock every night, you don't want to succumb to nasty emails and just people that don't have the communication training, then let's have a conversation, because I know that I can help you find that deep inspiration, that soul purpose that might be missing right now in your C-suite executive level. And you want it, because why not want to be happy in life? Why not want that higher level of elation and bliss that is available with the money? When you're making a lot of money, that's fun. You get to buy nice clothes, you get to go out to nice dinners, you go on nice vacations. But it's not all about the material possessions. It's really about what's inside, and what's inside here and here. Gotta smile. So it's all available to you. Go Beyond Ego with me. My Beyond Ego podcast is launching this month in April. I hope to see you on, I think it's going to be published on iHeartRadio, iTunes, and all those other things. My SEO team is on it. But thank you so much for watching and believing in my work and my mission and my inspiration. And I hope that I can inspire you to be better than you were 5 minutes ago, even with this video. Have a good day.